Please say hello to Miss Earth Puerto Rico 2023, Victoria Arocho.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me. It's a pleasure and to be here in Manila, Philippines.
No, I think I should be the one thanking you more because you accepted my interview request
It's
despite the
okay.
short notice.
No, it's okay. I am glad to be here and to you for interviewing me. So let's do this.
Yeah, so how are you feeling right now with only a few days left before
Wow!
the Miss Earth competition happening in
Yes!
Vietnam?
Yes, it's only 3 days, 4 days away for the Miss Earth International to come up in Vietnam. I leave from Manila, Philippines to Vietnam tomorrow, so I'm very excited. I was here in Manila, Philippines to my training in KF with Tito, and it's very helpful, very amazing. So I'm glad that I have this opportunity to be here.
It's one of those rare times that Miss Earth will be held in another country.
Yes.
Vietnam is hosting the pageant for the second time
Mhm.
in the pageant's more than 20 years of history. So, how do you feel about the pageant going to Vietnam?
I'm very excited. I'm very excited that this year will be in Vietnam. I'm very excited and that I have the opportunity to be in another country. I have never been to Asia. This is my first time in Asia, in the Philippines, in Vietnam. So I'm very excited to experience a lot of culture, a lot of people. And I'm glad that I'm here because the people here in the Philippines are very similar to the people in Puerto Rico. They're very warm, very friendly, very kind. So I'm very excited to be in Vietnam.
Is this your first international pageant?
Yes, it's my first time in an international pageant. I have been a model since a very young age, but in the beauty industry, on the pageant industry, this is my first time and the first time that I was on a national Miss Puerto Rico that I win.
So, what made you decide to try out for Miss Earth? Out of all the international, so many international pageants we have here right now.
Yes, definitely. It's a lot of pageant, a lot of beautiful women, people. But since a very young age, I knew that I want to be in a beauty pageant. And when I grow up, it gave me like the confidence that I have today, the security that I have today. And I decided one day if I went to a beauty pageant when I grown up, as I'm 21 years old right now, it will be Miss Earth. And why Miss Earth? Because I think that Miss Earth is more than a beauty. It's a beauty for a cause, and that's the slogan of Miss Earth, right? It's beauty for a cause. So giving that beauty to the people to have that impact and to cause the attention to the cause that I have today, that it's my project, Bring Energy, my advocacy, to help the people and the environment too.
So, can you tell us more about it? What is green energy all about?
Yes, so my advocacy it's that the lack of knowledge on the Puerto Rican people has on the environmental problems. And with green energy, I bring the information and the knowledge to educate people on social media because social media these days has a great impact in our society. So I have a campaign every Wednesday that I put environmental tips to the people to get that education and the right knowledge on what can we do to help the environment.
Okay, so what do you think is, given what you said, what do you think is the most environmental concern or problem your country is facing right now? And
Yes.
what concrete steps have you been doing to implement it, like what you've said?
Yes, so in Puerto Rico, the main problems there are two are the coastal contamination, pollution, and the deforestation in Puerto Rico. And I have been able to do many activities in my country to help those topics on the environment. On the coastal, we went cleaning beaches with different nonprofit organizations in Puerto Rico to clean them, and I went in another activity that we reforestate on a forest on a coastal beach that it has no trees. So we went there with many people, many kids. Their future are the main cause. So definitely, it's the one of the main things.
Wow, wow. So I assume you are doing cleanup drives back home. Yes.
Yes.
So how have you been going by so far with it?
It's very good. It's very good because I put on social media that these days we will have a coastal cleanup and the people come. And that's very amazing because we are the change and we have to be open minded with everyone. And I think that the to be a change, we have to have a union, and
Mhm.
that's part of my advocacy. That it's to connect with the people so we can create the awareness and the conscience about the environment.
Why do you think it's important for citizens around the world to be mindful of our actions in relation to our environment?
Definitely, we should be more aware, and that's why I have the power to be at Miss Earth. Because being on Miss Earth, it's to have a power and to have that impact that the people are looking you as an example to be that voice of the environment. So definitely, it would be that.
You know, I'm really amazed at you at how you have developed your passion for
Yes,
your love and
definitely.
passion for the environment. So I wonder what encourages you to lead meaningful conversations about our environment in our planet in general.
Definitely. Well, since I was little, my mother always taught me the love and respect that we have to our Mother Earth. And we went to many road trips in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is a beautiful island. It has many beaches, many mountains. So my mother always instilled in me the importance and the respect that I have to our Mother Earth. And that grew up on me. And when I entered Miss Earth Puerto Rico, I knew what I wanted to do with that pageant on Miss Earth, and it's to have a voice, not only being pretty, but also to advocate and be that inspiration to many people and also to the environment.
So apart from posting environmental tips on social media, what other concrete steps have you also done in implementing your advocacy back home?
Yes, I have been to schools and universities to help the having the kids and the young people, my Gen Z, I'm 21 years old, to have that education and the knowledge for the environment on what can we do, because we think that to help the environment we have to do so many big things, but that's incorrect. We only have to start by the little, and by little we continue to create more, and that's the key to the change.
So what specific environmental tip do you tell your community that we should really live by, or be serious in adhering to?
Yes, definitely one of my favorites is to in the fast fashion industry. The fast fashion industry is very big around the world, not only in Puerto Rico. The franchise like Shane and everything has a big impact on the environment and the textiles on the world. So definitely buy less and use more. We have to reuse everything that we have. We have to think that, okay, if I want this, do I really need it? If I do really need it, and for what do I need it, then I buy it. But don't buy it because it's beautiful, because you like it, because it doesn't contribute to the environment on the right way.
So sustainable fashion.
Yes.
So would I assume most of your wardrobe are pre-love or items that you have used before?
One of the biggest competitions that you guys are ready for, it's on the recycle, so you should definitely keep on watching because you guys will love it.
Wow, that's great. And now that you are here in Manila, of course you've traveled halfway across the world just to be here for your
Yes.
training and eventually compete for Miss World. So how do you relate that in terms of being sustainable in implementing sustainability
Yes.
when it comes to our environment?
Yes, on the tourism sustainable, yes, definitely. When I was competing at Miss Earth Puerto Rico, I had a project which is aimed to now that the one that I have today, and it's on ecotourism. On how can when we travel we have to be more conscious, aware, and respect the culture on the country that we are, and also to the environment. So definitely, it's one of the things that I'm doing here right now in the Philippines, and that I will be doing in Vietnam. Because in Vietnam, we not only have to stay in one city, we will travel to a lot of different cities to promote the ecotourism on the country.
Do you think, with what you said, do you think our mankind or us humans have changed our behavior when it comes to taking care of the environment? Because let's face it, we just came from the pandemic and everything just went still
Yes.
when that happened. So do you think, of course, when we talk about the pandemic, there was less pollution, there was less carbon
Yes.
footprint.
Less. Mhm.
So now that we are back to normal, do you think us people have mended our ways when it comes to the environment?
I believe that definitely and unfortunately not. We as humans are the main cause of the contamination and the pollution around the planet. But when we are on the COVID-19, we see that the environment gives that fresh air, clean air. On the beaches were like clean, and that's because we are the main problem. But right now we are facing it more than everything in our lives. So it has to be the on us the action that we have that we want to have in our planet. So definitely.
So how, as my last few questions, how do you think about the future of sustainable tourism will impact how we view life?
Definitely, definitely. I see the sustainable tourism on the way to our change because we as people and me also as Miss Earth Puerto Rico, I have been to travel to many different cities like Mexico, USA, on the Canarian Island, on the Asia. I've been to Dubai. So, as a person that travels a lot, I have to have that conscience about the environment, the culture, the people, and the respect that I have to have.
Wow, you are such a well-spoken lady. And as much as I want to prolong this interview because you are one woman with substance, I have to end this
Thank you
now.
so much.
So good luck on your upcoming
Thank
competition.
you.
Puerto Rico has been relatively doing well in Miss
Yes.
Earth. You just won. Your country has won back in 2019.
Yes,
Last year,
Nelly's.
you made it to top 8. So do you feel any pressure to do well in Vietnam very, very soon?
Not only has a pressure but has a work that I have today because since the day I was crowned Mr. Puerto Rico 2023, I have been working a lot, preparing myself in not only pasarela, in the intellectual, on the mind, on the environmental topics that I have to have because Miss Earth is well known as a spokeswoman. So definitely, I want to be that voice to the earth and the environment, and also the social and the people and the love and respect.
So can you give a message to all your followers?
Yes.
To all the Filipino fans and even your supporters back home and around the world
Yes,
for
definitely.
your upcoming candidacy
Yes.
in Miss Earth.
I want to say thank you so much, guys. Puerto Rico, the earth, the world, everyone, the Filipinos, because you are the guys that were supporting me since the very first date. I was a candidate in Miss Earth Puerto Rico. So I'm very honored to have that love and respect that you guys are giving me all of the way since so many months that I was crowned because I was crowned on January. And now that it's only 4 days to part to Vietnam to the Miss Earth, I want to say thank you so much for the support. It really means a lot to me. So thank you, and I hope you keep supporting me to the December 22.
All right, there you go, guys. I really have a feeling she'll do well in the upcoming competition. Let's
Thank you.
go our way to support her or even go to
Yes.
Vietnam.
I'll see you in Vietnam.
Yeah. Take care, guys. Thank you
Take
for tuning
care.
in. Bye.